Hey y'all, so there's some rumblings going on about season 16 of Beverly Hills Housewives. Let's get into it. Now, nothing has been confirmed yet. These are all just speculation and rumors courtesy of Entertainment Now and MSN.com. There's been an insider making some reports. Allegedly, so far they have Kyle, Dorit, Sutton, Rachel, and Amanda returning. Okay? Let's get into the producer wish list for a second. Okay? The producers are hoping that they can get Garcelle to come back, okay? And it's been rumored that they wanted Lisa Rinna to come back as well, but I think I read a while back that Lisa said that she's only going to come back if she get $5 million, but you know they're not going to pay all that. But let's just play along for a minute, okay? They're also considering having Crystal Minkoff come back as a friend of the cast. Jennifer Tilly is also being considered as a friend of the cast. And they also are considering having Kathy as a guest, Camille as a guest, and Denise as a guest. Allegedly, they're not sure what they want to do with Erica and Bose just yet. They're waiting to see how everything shape up with the rest of the cast before they decide to factor them in. Now let's just pretend for a moment that all of this is good to go. Everybody agrees to come back. Even though I don't know about Garcelle, we all know that she has other projects, so I don't know if she will even come back. But let's just pretend. Why not? What else we got to do, right? So, I don't know. I think this could be an interesting mix. Personally, though, I will upgrade Camille. I think Camille deserves a bigger spot on the cast if she were allegedly to return. I think she should be more like a friend, if not a housewife. Okay? But let's just go through each one and how this could work out. So with Garcelle. If Garcelle comes back, the biggest question is, who is she going to talk to? Because we all remember she left Beverly Hills and unfriended everybody. Okay? Not just Sutton. So if Garcelle does come back, I think it would be interesting to see a conversation happen between her and Sutton. Now, even if they do have this conversation on air, I don't know if they're still going to make up. Because recently I saw an interview with Sutton when she was on Watch What Happens Live, and somebody in the audience asked her, hey, do you have any regrets where Avi and Garcelle are concerned? And she said no. And Andy had to egg her on, okay, you do regret the way it ended, right? She's like, yeah, I regret that it ended. She still doesn't see her part in what happened. Even though Garcelle has put in her book that she put on Audible, she's claimed that it was because she felt like Sutton didn't have her back, which, duh, I think the rest of us figured it out. So even if they do have the confrontation, I don't know how far they're going to get. And then here's my other prediction. Let's just say they do make up. I don't think Garcelle is going to be the same like she was in the previous seasons. I don't think that she will fiercely defend Sutton the way she did because of what already went down in her last season. Okay, so I think that dynamic will be different. But not only does she have to face Sutton, I feel like there will also be somewhat of a confrontation, not really a confrontation, but a discussion between her and Kyle as well. Because I remember right after the season ended, Kyle was like, I tried to reach out to her and I haven't heard back from her. So I feel like there's some unresolved issues there that she will have to address. Her and Dorit were kind of cold anyway, but whatever. They may or may not have a confrontation, whatever. But needless to say, she might be somewhat on the island. Now, obviously, we don't know what her dynamic would be with Rachel and Amanda. Maybe they click. Maybe she already knows Rachel from the LA scene. Who knows? Now, I do know that her and Crystal made up, and they're on friendlier terms. So whenever Crystal appears, they can jive. And of course, Garcelle and Lisa are all the way out. Okay? They were already feuding when they were on the show together. And then, of course, Lisa came out with her book. And she basically called Garcelle fake from head to toe, except that she and Denise came on the show with an agenda. And she called Sutton, Garcelle, and Denise all narcissists. So, if all of them come back on the show, there's clearly going to be some beef about there, right? Because they said some stuff about me. And now we face to face again. We going to talk. And let's just face it. Lisa always going to find somebody to fight with. So, that's just in her nature, okay? So, I think that there will be some fights there. And here's my thing about Lisa. Now, don't get me wrong. Every show needs a villain. You need somebody that's going to keep it interesting. That's just the nature of the beast, okay? But my problem with Lisa sometimes is that she does tend to take it way too far sometimes. Like the time when she said that Yolanda was faking her own illness. You can't really say that about people. She said stuff about Kim as well. So the problem is she just goes too far. So I think Lisa, of course, will spice things up. We already know how Jennifer is. She's pretty even keel. But I hope that this will force her to show up a little bit more. I feel like she kind of fizzled down in the last season. And I think Kathy being a guest is pretty appropriate because really she didn't do that much last season. So I'm okay if Kathy is just a guest on the show. So, and even with Denise, I don't know, Denise could maybe be upgraded to a friend too. She could be fiery too a little bit. So here's my thing. I feel like this show would be far from boring if this was the actual cast. You got quite a bit of fiery personalities, okay? there's the Reed. Sutton could get fiery when she wants to. You just got to provoke her. And Kyle will sometimes come out there too. Like Kyle always pushing the issue. And then, of course, we know Lisa is fiery. Garcelle doesn't mind speaking her mind. And even Crystal. Now, granted, Crystal's a little bit vocal the last time she was on the show, but I think she's probably will be better this time around because of the fact that she has her podcast with Cynthia. So I think Crystal will be ready this time around if she came back on the show. And we already know Camille don't mind. Camille gonna call you out. And matter of fact, if Camille come back on there, you already know her and Dorit gonna have a discussion because, you know, they've been changing words back online anyways. So those two will get into it. And Camille might be bold enough to be like, I told you so. I can see that happening. If Camille does come on there, she just comes out and says the truth. So this would be one spicy, fiery cast if this is all allegedly true. And then my only issues were, I don't know how Rachel and Amanda would fit in. I feel like the two of them, especially Amanda, would get lost a little bit under all these fiery personalities. Now, granted, Rachel probably can come out if she wants to. We just haven't seen yet, but it'd be interesting to see them in that type of dynamic. Now, I can maybe see Amanda and Crystal becoming allies to a degree because both of them are younger and the cast had a tendency to kind of diminish both of their feelings. So I can see the two of them getting along. Amanda might be a little bit different. She's had her first season. She knows more what to expect. So she will be different. And yes, I do realize she did say that she wasn't going to come back online. She said, why would I do that again? But of course, I was like, girl, you got to come back. I promise you, you're going to get your redemption. So it's possible that Amanda might have changed her mind. And let's face it, Amanda's book also dropped too. You think Amanda is missing out on a promo on the show? No, of course not. So it's possible Amanda's coming back. And I really would like to see her come back. Actually, I thought she was a good addition. If the producer dream list comes together the way they want to, it could be interesting. Like I said, it'll be far from boring. If anything, they're arguing all the time. Okay? I don't know if I see much growth. Okay? Now, where Erica and Bose fit in, that's the question. I know they will fit in, but I'm just mean, are they going to bring any more with them being on the cast? If they brought them on, maybe they can be friends, right? My thing is, too, though, they don't need too many people. I think that's part of the problem, because when you have too many housewives that you have to focus on, you're not getting but so much airtime, right? So you don't only get snippets of people's lives. So that's my only thing, too. I don't feel like you need a whole arm and a leg of a cast to have a good show. And we don't know what's going on with some of these people's lives because they don't tell us. But I think not for nothing, we're going to get some confrontation at least. There might be some fiery discussion. Oh, also, we found out that Kyle is about to be a grandmother because Farrah's pregnant. So it's possible during this new season that we'll see some of that unfold with her being a grandmother now. What do y'all think? Let's pretend that this actually comes to pass and these people agree to come back. Would y'all watch? Would that be enough to keep you engaged into the Beverly Hills franchise? Let me know. And if you like this content, feel free to like and subscribe. We will stay tuned to see what really happens with this new season.